Alright, welcome back to another episode of my movie review series. Episode 121. Now, last week I said that, it is officially the first full week of school. The official full week of school. And I'm in detention with 5 individuals: a brain, an athlete, a basket case, a princess, and a criminal. Yeah, man, The Breakfast Club, 1985. Starring Emilio Estevez, Paul Gleason, Anthony Michael Hall, Judd Nelson, Molly Ringwald, Ali Sheedy. Yeah, directed, written by, co-produced by John Hughes. So yeah, I tell you, man, this movie is the quintessential 80s film. I mean, from the cover of the movie, everybody is all huddled up. You just see those 5 types. This movie pretty much, it's stamped its legacy upon anybody who have ever seen it. Anybody. I mean, this movie is just, it changed people's way of thinking about others. I mean, somebody will look at you as a stereotype, but once they find out about you, then they'll see that you're just a person, just like them. You're no different. Not even close to be any different to what that person is. And that's what this movie did for us. It did for everybody. So yeah, that's what, man. This movie, yeah, it has meaning. It has a lot of heart to it. And yeah, it just put the stamp on it. Just put the stamp on it. So yeah, I tell you, man, yeah, this movie though, yeah, 5 individuals, nothing in common, but their lives changed forever. And pretty much, anybody that have been watching this movie, I'm sure your life have a different outlook, especially if you watch it for the first time. Well, if you watch it for the first time and you're born in 1990, then you wouldn't get it. You wouldn't get it at all, But yeah, I tell you, man, this movie is, it really is, for every single generation that came before us, every single generation that is here right now, and every single generation that is coming up. You got to watch The Breakfast Club. You got to do it. Got to do it. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You got to do it. Get familiar with this movie, because you will be getting familiar with each and every one of these characters. I mean, Brian, the brain, he's a overachieving student that has suicidal tendencies because the pressure that his parents put on him to be just perfect, perfect in his grades, and he gets one bad grade ever. He gets one bad grade, and he just couldn't handle it. He just had to let it go. Or he contemplated on doing it. He didn't do it, obviously, but he you know load in the flare. But I tell you though, things like that is very common these days, isn't it? I mean, kids feeling the pressure of school, the pressure of your peers, and you don't live up to their status of you. I mean, that's why there's a song about a certain suicide hotline out there now. I mean, hell, there's a show on Netflix. What is it? 13 Reasons Why, or something like that. And that touched a lot of nerves. But I tell you though, man, yeah, yeah. Brian's character is a real reflection on today's society. I mean, John Bender, he shows up and he act like a real hard ass, but he come from a broken home, verbally and physically abusive parents, and yeah, there are people out there that it's not a reflection of today's society. I mean, the whole bullying aspect of it. I mean, it's out there. It hits you hard. And then you have Claire. She's the princess. She very wealthy, but her parents just uses her to get back at each other because she just a pawn in their game, and it's like she don't have a place. She don't have a place with them, but she caves into peer pressure with her friends. But yeah, who haven't caved into peer pressure? You got real cool friends, right? I mean, you're not so cool yourself, but when you're with them, then hey, we all equally cool, right? But yeah, that's what that peer pressure does for you, man. It really gets into you. And then we have Andrew. Andrew, man, another overachiever, an overachieving athlete who can't even think for himself. His coach and his dad, they make the decisions for him. His dad pushes him. He criticizes ability of being a wrestler, but he pushes him. He pushes them so hard. Want him to be perfect. His intensity is for shit. Just win. I mean, yeah. Who haven't felt that? Who haven't felt that pressure? I mean, you got dads out there that want their kids to be the best that they can be, but they want them to be the absolute best. I mean, is that in the kid's best interest, or is that in dear old dad's best interest? I mean, and then you got Allison. I mean, this poor girl, her parents ignores her for absolutely no reason. and she's a compulsive liar. She's a compulsive liar. She says anything to impress people, but do she know who she really is? She absolutely have no one to talk to. That's why she lies. I know there's a lot of people out there that feels that way too. But yeah, man, this movie has a lot of meaning. It has a lot of heart to it, and yeah, a reflection on your personality, a reflection on my personality. I mean, but yeah, a lot of people out there, especially during these days and times, yeah, it's definitely a movie that you should never sleep on. Never pass up. I mean, it's a great movie. It's an entertaining film. You know, it's a comedy drama. It's an entertaining dramedy. But deep down, deep down, it has a lot of heart. A lot of heart, deep down. So yeah, can never pass up on it. And yeah, and you got Richard Vernon, the authority of the film. But like I said before, he looks at them as stereotypes. He just immediately just talks down to them. You know, Look at them as stereotypes. He already assumed. He already figured out who they are. I mean, he don't even know these kids. He already assumed. He already figured out who they are. That's why you should never stereotype anybody. Not anybody. I mean, there are cats out there, you know, my kind of people, cats out there, that A students, but they'll wear the hat on backwards. They were wear the clothes that you will see in rap videos, just to get ahead in line at anywhere, scared a lot of people. But yeah, it's a lot easier to do things that way, because you fall into that particular stereotype. And you're an A student. You don't have to do that. But it's just difficult to find acceptance. That's what this movie is. It's all about acceptance. It's all about it. So yeah, I'll tell you, man. If you got Netflix, go ahead, check it out. It'll be your first time. It'll be your second time. It'll be your 1 millionth time. Check this shit out because you can never fall. And you can never sleep on it. Always make this movie a part of your list. Always make this movie a part of your collection. The Breakfast Club. Make this movie up here and put it in here. Because that's what it is, man. That's what it is. This movie, this entire movie it's all heart. But yeah, I tell you that, yeah, that's, an easy 5 out of 5 because this movie is just so awesome. It's so great. It's so entertaining, but it's so heartfelt at the very same time. I mean, that round table, even though they're sitting on the floor, that round table discussion they have India, the third act, you'll see these kids of who they really are. I mean, they would dig deep into their feelings. They would get in their feelings. And yeah, You will see who they really are. Every single one of them. And like I said, at the end, their lives have most definitely changed. Forever. Forever. They understand each other. Yeah, never met before, but they have became friends at the end of it. Every single one of them. Even got mementos to remember this particular moment, this particular day. Who knew a day in detention would result in a lifetime of friendship? A lifetime of secret friendship. But yeah, man, this movie is a straight up 5 out of 5. An easy 5 out of 5. You can never sleep on it. That's my review, Jack, and I'm sticking to it. Now, next week, man. Next week, I'm staying in the 80s. But this time, wait a minute. Not quite yet. Not going to be in the 80s. Not quite yet. I'll be in 2 weeks. But next week it's still baseball season. This is going to be the last of the triple header that I said I was going to do for this particular year. So yeah, next week, another baseball film, Get into an accident, wind up my arm, and fire out the hardest fastball any kid can throw. So yeah, man. That cops. Check out my other shit right here. Subscribe to me right here. But in the meantime, in between time, see you next Saturday.